Swimmers, at this time, let's open up lane 7 for one-way sprinting. Lane 7 for one-way sprinting. From the scoreboard balcony end, back down this way. Or do you want them sprinting toward the scoreboard balcony end? Steve? Hey, Steve? Mitchell, do you want them going that way? Okay. Lane 7 open for one-way sprinting toward the scoreboard balcony end. Swimmers or coaches, if you had swimmers that were part of top 8 finishing teams from last evening's relays, we need them out of the water and over to award staging, please. 4 minutes left of warm-up time in the main competition pool. Relay award presentations coming up. 2 minutes left of warm-up time in the main competition pool. 2 minutes. Coaches, I need your top 8 finishing relay teams from last evening over at award staging. Looks a little thin at the moment. We need to begin that ceremony just about a minute or so from now to stay on our timeline. Swimmers, at this time, let's please clear the main competition pool. Let's please clear the main competition pool. Relay awards coming up in just a moment. And now, relay award presentations from the competitions last evening. First up, the women's 400 freestyle relay. In 8th place, Verona area swimming, Flowers, Paredes, Kittleson and Block. 7th place, Dead's Club, Kitchell, Nealon, Smith, and Burke. 6th place, Ole Swimming, Dameworth, Bluthman, Roberson, and Conley. In fifth place, Academy Bullets B, Murphy, Lessick, Conklin, and Kowal. Fourth place, Waukesha Express, Meyer, Antnewski. That's Ella Antnewski and Avery Antnewski and Wayner. In third place, Germantown Academy, Freeman, Hamill, Bowles, and Keitel. The second place, Lakeside Swim Team, Crush, Suma, Graziani, and Jones. And your 2024 NCSA Summer Champions in the women's 400 freestyle relay, Academy Bullets A relay, Rebecca Rentz, Chloe Diner, Brooke Corrigan, and Tessalina Servopolis in the time of 3:48.97. Placing second, Ole Swimming, Dilger, Zexter, Ward, and Leginski. And in 2024 NCSA Men's 400 Freestyle Relay Champions, Lakeside Swim Team, Meyer Hitch, Alexander Teesing, Carter Rankin, and Thomas Mercer. Competition in the 2024 NCSA Summer Swimming Championships. At this time, I'd like to ask you all please rise for this evening's singing of our national anthem. All right, tonight we'll see competition, 50 backstroke, women's 800 freestyle, the men's 1500 free, 200 IM, 50 freestyle. We'll wrap it up with 400 medley relay. First up this evening, 50 backstroke. So turn your attention down to the scoreboard balcony end of the natatorium. Here we go, final heat in women's 50 backstroke. Final underway. Johnson in 1. Piliong in 2. Choinsky in 3. Conklin in 4. Lenduet in 5. Riddell in 6. Valacious in 7. And Moore in lane 8. Final into the wall and touching first, lane 6. Dario Riddell of Shark Swim Club in a time of 30.53. D final. Lane 1 of this D final, Link, Bouchery in 2, Smith in 3, Cheng in 4, Fredericks in 5, Kaneen in 6, Cook in 7, and Blevendahl in lane 8. First to touch in the D final is Sophie Fredericks, Arlington Aquatic Club, lane 5 in a time of 30.04. Bonus final. Block in 1, Simmons in 2, Meyer in 3, Sinna in 4, Haynes in 5, Royo in 6, Naraki in 7, and Bateman in lane 8. Naomi Haynes, Southeastern Swim Club, Touching first, 29.94 in the bonus final. Here's the consolation final in this event. Graziani in 1, Paradis in 2, Connor in 3, DeGroot in 4, Bockworth in 5, Schweikert in 6, Luton in 7, and McKay in lane 8. Consolation final into the wall, and out of lane 1, Ava Graziani of Lakeside Swim Team, 29.87. And we now bring out the championship final heat in women's 50 backstroke. In lane 1 for Academy Bullets, Rebecca Rentz. 2 for Stingrays, Finley Jolins. 3 for Northwest Arkansas Aquatics, Ellison Schrank. 4 for Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. Lane 5 for Ole Swimming, Josie Conley. 6 for Germantown Academy, Emily Hamill. 7 for Lakeside, Kate Brager. And in lane 8 for Germantown Academy, Carly Bowles. This is the championship final heat in women's 50 backstroke. Meet record in this event, 28.57 by Phoebe Bacon, the nation's capital 2017. Charlotte Crush not too far off that. Crush already with a meet record in this event in the 100 fly. Crush out front with less than half a length to go. Lane 5, Josie Conley, Ellison Schrank in 3. Charlotte Crush into the wall, and Charlotte on the wall, 28.70. Now the E final in men's 50 backstroke. Lane 1 of this E final. Koo in 1, Campbell in 2, Mitchell in 3, Robertson in 4, again in 5, Lowe in 6, Vaughn in 7, and Luo in lane 8. Touching first, Brady Campbell, Mason Manarays, lane 2, in a time 28.24. D final. Soto in 1, Beckley in 2, Hinshaw in 3, Coyle in 4, Therington in 5, O'Connell in 6, Gustafson in 7, and Joe Hanneman in lane 8. D final. Hayden Beckley out there, Lakeside Swim Team lane 2. And Beckley does touch first out of lane 2, 27.62. Now the bonus final in men's 50 backstroke. Smith in 1, Whiteford in 2, Eford in 3, Terrera in 4, Griffith in 5, McGinley in 6, Yu in 7, and Dillon in lane 8. Bonus final coming down here. Could it be Griffith in 5? Yep, it is. Ryan Griffin, Coast Guard Blue Dolphins in 5, 27.49. We had a tie for 4th there between Eford and Terrera in 3 and 4. Now the consolation final in men's 50 backstroke. Lane 1 of this consolation final heat is Brune. We got Bucci in 2, Conti in 3, Smith in 4, Dar in 5, Tipton in 6, Zexter in 7, and Chow in lane 8. Brian Bucci, Mecklenburg in lane 2. Pretty big lead here in the consolation final into the wall, and he touches in a 26.99. And we now bring out the championship final heat in men's 50 backstroke. Swimming in lane 1 for Mason Manarays, Jarrett Payne. Lane 2 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Emmanuel Mountain Totnikas. Lane 3 for Academy Bullets, Braden Capon. 4 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Martin Perchensky. Lane 5 for Lakeside Swim Team, Sawyer Tapp. Lane 6 for Ole Swimming, Devin Dilger. 7 for Team Pittsburgh, Jackson Edwards. And lane 8 for Aquatic Team of Mecklenburg, Zachary Spicer. This is the championship final heat and the men's 50 backstroke. Championship final underway. The NCSA long course record in the men's 50 backstroke. 25.73 by Ryan Dridley of New Trier in 2018. Martin Paczynski of Long Island Aquatic, lane 4, knocking on the door of getting that record here this evening. Lane 5, Sawyer Tapp, Lakeside looking strong. Paczynski in 4. Looks like Sawyer Tapp, and Tapp does touch first in a time of 26.29. We now parade out our top-seeded heat in women's 800 freestyle. And the lineup for this top-seeded heat of the women's 800 freestyle. Lane 1 for Tide Riders, Nora Lee Brown. 2 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Vivian Zangaro. 3 for Rockville Montgomery, Andrea Dworak. 4 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Lily Gormson. Lane 5 for Long Island, Sarah Larson. Lane 6 for Germantown Academy, Nora Weber. Lane 7 for North Carolina Aquatic, Daisy Collins. And in lane 8 for Long Island Aquatic, Alexandra Siegel. Your top-seeded heat in women's 800 freestyle. NCSA long course record of the women's 800 freestyle, 8:39.78 by Rachel Steggy, Fox Valley Swim Team in 2019. We obviously had earlier heats of this event, time final event that it is, and the quickest time turned in by Samantha Anderson, Long Island Aquatic Club, 9:01.41. Weber at 100. Lane 6, 102.37, ahead of Zangaro in lane 2. .200 turn now with Vivian Zangaro, Long Island Aquatic out front. 209.00 head of Lily Gormsman, Long Island Aquatic Club in lane 4. 300 turn here, and the race is tight. Andrea Dvorak, Rockville Montgomery into the lead here at the 300. In lane 3, 316.19 ahead of Zungaro. Gormsman third in lane 4. Dvorak turning at the halfway mark. 4:23.45 with Gormsman second in lane 4. Zongaro third in lane 2. Dvorak turning 6:37.46. Gormson second in lane 4, 6:38.06. Again, that's at the 600 meter mark. Dvorak with 100 to go. Great race for third and fourth. Weber in 6. Collins in lane 7 as they battle it out. And Andrea Dworak touching in a time of 8:51.17. And we now parade out the top-seeded heat of men's 1500 freestyle. Line up here in our top-seeded heat of men's 1500 freestyle this evening. Lane 1 for Tide Riders, Maxwell Marcus. 2 for Rockville Montgomery, Cooper Zecker Kemney. 3 for Team Pittsburgh, McClellan Clark. 4 for Petty Aquatic Association, Luke Brennan. 5 for Course Swimming, Evan Gluck. 6 for Long Island Aquatic Club, William Siegel. 7 for Lakeside Swim Team, Clay Bauman. And in lane 8 for Eagle Swim Team, Brandon Richter. Top seeded heat, men's 1500 free. Here we go. NCSA long course record in the men's 1500 freestyle, 15:05.10 by Alec Ennert, Tsunami Swim Team 2022. Hundred turn and out in front, Brandon Richter, Eagle Swim Team. At the 100, 59.90. Head of Evan Gluck, course swimming in lane 5. Quickest time turned into this event earlier today was by Long Island Aquatic Club, Sean Atkinson, 15:48.57. .200 turn, Evan Gluck, course swimming to the front as he turns 2:02.97 ahead of Richter. Brennan third in lane 4. William Siegel, Long Island Aquatic, now to the front in lane 6. Swapping the lead back and forth, Siegel and Gluck. Siegel turns here at the 400, 409.00. Gluck second in lane 5. Third, Luke Brennan, Petty Aquatic in lane 4. .500-meter turn. William Siegel turning here at the 600, 6:14.59. Siegel 700 turn, 7:17.54. Positions remain the same. 1, 2, and 3. McClellan Clark, Team Pittsburgh, 4th in lane 3. 800 turn here. Siegel 820.82. Is Gluck from core holding back the zip out here at the end? Is he conserving energy? We're going to find out. Gluck did have a quicker split in that last 50, 31.30. The Siegel's 31.68, so he could be starting to pick it up. Evan Gluck, a core. Looks like he's picking up the stroke count. Faster 50 split. Gluck into the lead. Thousand-meter turn here. Evan Gluck, 10:26.63 ahead of Siegel. McClellan Clark, Team Pittsburgh, he's making his move on Luke Brennan. Petty Aquatic in lane 4 now. .1,100 meters for Gluck, 11:29.71. McClellan Clark, Team Pittsburgh, lane 3. He's in third position, but he is on the move up through the field. Clark on that last 50, 31.10. Quicker than Gluck and Siegel, so he is making his move definitely to the front. Evan Gluck starting to pull away from Siegel in lane 6. 1,300 meters for Gluck. 13:34.61. Clark now into second position for Team Pittsburgh. He turns in lane 3, 13:36.65. There are the bells for Evan Gluck. Evan Gluck from Core Swimming touches in a time of 15:35.30. Second into the wall, McClellan Clark, Team Pittsburgh, 15:40.46. And third, William Siegel, Long Island Aquatic Club, lane 6, 15:42.54. Ladies and gentlemen, if I can have your attention, I'm going to turn the mic over to Dave Olak, our meet referee, for a few words here.
Yes, I'd just like to have everyone a round of applause for one of our veteran officials who is officiating his last meet here in Indianapolis as part of the Summer Series. Steve Mitchell from the great state of Wisconsin. Thank you, Steve, for all your service, and look forward to seeing you in Orlando in March. Thank you.
Thank you, Dave, and congratulations, Steve. We're going to miss you. And now, here's the E-final, women's 200 IM. Lane 1 for Ole Swimming, Sadie Rogers. 2 for Mason Manor Rays, Reese Riley. Lane 3 for Academy Bullets, Ariana Nakula. 4 for North Carolina Aquatic, Yari Brock. 5 for Germantown Academy, Amelia Gibson. 6 for Kentucky Aquatics, Karamia Jones. 7 for Team Greenville, Abby Schneider. And lane 8 for Chicago Wolfpack, Livia Kremer. Seems weird not having music going, doesn't it? Yari Brock, North Carolina Aquatic. Makes the turn at the 100, 106.42. Head of Amelia Gibson, Germantown Academy in lane 5, at 107.11. It's going to be Yari Brock, North Carolina Aquatic here in the E-Final of Women's 200 IM. Puts her head down into the wall, 222.18 for Yari Brock. And now the D final in women's 200 IM. Lane 1 for Mason Manta-Rays, Nora Smythe. 2 for Blazing Barracudas, Sophia Jimenez. 3 for Irish Aquatics, Lauren McGrath. 4 for Mason Manta-Rays, Taylor Bacher. 5 for Mason Manta-Rays, Dana Fairbanks. 6 for Long Island Aquatic, Madison Lynn. 7 for Lakeside Swim Team, Sydney Green, and 8 for Mason Manta-Rays, Isabella Tipley. Here in the backstroke, Fairbanks challenging Backer here in lane 4. Backer turns first into the breaststroke. 105.48. Fairbanks 105.61. And third in lane 8, Isabel Tepley and Mason Manta-Rays. Taylor Bacher here in the D final. Mason Manta-Rays 219.70. Bonus final, women's 200 IM. Lane 1 for Team Greenville, Emily Schneider. 2 for Academy Bullets, Paige Kowal. 3 for Team Pittsburgh, Elise Nardozzi. 4 for Academy Bullets, Sadie Murphy. 5 for Germantown Academy, Emily Hamill. 6 for Rockville Montgomery, Angela Kadori. 7 for Chelsea Piers Aquatics, Alexander Moore. And 8 for Academy Bullets, Kelly Blesser. Emily Hamill, Germantown Academy, on the backstroke here. Hamill turns 104.47. That is Sophie Murphy, Academy Bullets, 105.62. And third, Elise Nardozzi of Team Pittsburgh in lane 3. Paige Kowal in lane 2 for Academy Bullets, 220.26 in the bonus final. Consolation final, women's 200 IM. Lane 1 for Tide Riders, Charlotte Brown. 2 for Nova of Virginia, Allison Bishop. 3 for North Carolina Aquatic, Isabel Woke. 4 for Lakeside, Carly Tyler. 5 for Suburban Seahawks, Alexa Connor. 6 for Mecklenburg, Catherine Gunther. 7 for Academy Bullets, Isabella Witowitz. And 8 for Waukesha Express, Ella Antnuski. Alexa Connor, Suburban Seahawks here in lane 5 on the backstroke. Connor's going to turn into the breaststroke here at 104.96 ahead of Tyler in lane 4. And third in lane 1, Charlotte Brown of Tide Riders. Good race on the breaststroke between Carly Tyler in 4, Alexa Connor in 5. Tyler out front, turns at the 150, 147.53, ahead of Charlotte Brown. Tide Riders in lane 1. Sprinting out the freestyle here in the consolation final heat of women's 200 IM. On the move, Alexa Connor, Suburban Seahawks in lane 5. Connor with the edge coming into the wall. And at the finish here in the consolation final, it is Alexa Connor, Suburban Seahawks, in a time of 2:20.42. And let's now bring out the championship final heat of women's 200 IM. Here's the championship final in women's 200 IM, beginning lane 1 from Nova of Virginia, Caitlin Hodum. 2 from Machine Aquatics, Elizabeth Bryan. 3 for Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner. 4 for Lakeside Swim Team, Kate Brager. 5 for Tide Riders, Sydney Shoke. 6 for Mason Manor Rays, Adeline Robillard. 7 for Lakeside, Charlotte Crush. And in lane 8 for Suburban Seahawks, Lainey Mullins. The championship final, ladies and gentlemen. NCSA long course record in a women's 200 IM, 2:12.62 by Zoe Dixon, Nova of Virginia in 2021. Out front at the 50 in this championship final heat, Charlotte Crush from Lakeside Swim Team, 27.66. Ahead of Kate Brager, Lakeside, her teammate. Charlotte Crush turning 101.86 at the 100. Brager still second. We got Shoke third in lane 5. .150 turn, and now Brager out in front, 1:43.22, ahead of Sydney Shoke of Tide Riders. Half a length to go here in your championship final heat of the women's 200 IM. Kate Brager of Lakeside on the freestyle leg. Really steps out in front of this heat. comes into the wall, and Brager 2:15.45. E-final in men's 200 IM. Lane 1 of this E-final from Team Pittsburgh, Wyatt Stetter, 2 for Tide Riders, Brody Blatt, 3 for Dad's Club, Jacob McGuff, 4 for Greenville, Walker Simpson, 5 for Nova of Virginia, Brady Julian, 6 for Team Pittsburgh, Samuel Kavanaugh. In lane 7 for Academy Bullets, John Murphy, and in lane 8 for Infinity Aquatic, Harris Abernathy. Hundred turn in the E-final with Harris Abernathy. Infinity Aquatic out front, 10094. Stetter in lane 1, Murphy in lane 2. Tied for second at the 100 at a 101.61. Now McGuff from Dad's Club out front, lane 3, turns at the 150, 139.49. Second position, Brody Blatt of Tide Riders, lane 2. And Jacob McGuff of Dad's Club in lane 3. Leads the E-final heat of the men's 200 IM into the wall. His time, 209.13. D final of men's 200 IM. Lane 1 for Nova of Virginia, J.D. Chen. 2 for North Carolina Aquatic, Jacob Clark. 3 for Academy Bullets, Daniel Janitis. 4 for Chicago Wolfpack, Kale Chow. 5 for Eagle Swim Team, Matthew Leo. 6 for Eagle is Tristan Furlow. 7 for Long Island Aquatic, Reed O'Connell. And in lane 8 for Lakeside Swim Team, Peyton Harrison. Janitis turns at the 50. 27.12 ahead of Liu of Eagle Swim Team. Kale Chow, Chicago Wolfpack, at the end of the backstroke into breaststroke. Chow turns 100.12. Second position now, Tristan Furlow, Eagle Swim Team in lane 6. And third in lane 7, Reed O'Connell, Long Island Aquatic Club. .150 turn in the D final. And out in front, Tristan Furlow of Eagle, lane 6. Liu, also Eagle, lane 5, second position. Tristan Furlow brings it in. And Furlow touching first in the D final heat in a time 2:06.96. Had a tie for third in that heat between Chow in lane 4, Chen in lane 1. Bonus final now in men's 200 IM. Lane 1 for Waukesha Express, Ryan Wayner. 2 for Mason Manarays, Ryder Hicks. 3 for Germantown Academy, Andrew Zhao. 4 for Team Pittsburgh, Andrew Perez. 5 for Academy Bullets, Evan Conti. 6 for Lakeside, Noah Benton. 7 for Dad's Club, Kading Zhao. And lane 8 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Patrick O'Hagan. Zhao at 50. Ahead of Ryder Hicks in lane 2. .100 turn here in the bonus final. And it's Evan Conti, Academy Bullets out front, lane 5, 10021. Had a Noah Benton of Lakeside, lane 6, who turned into 10066. Andrew Perez, Team Pittsburgh on the breaststroke there, lane 4. Perez out front at the 150, 137.47. Now in second position, Ryan Wayner, Waukesha Express in lane 1. And third, Ryder Hicks, Mason Manarays at the 150 in lane 2. Andrew Perez of Team Pittsburgh is going to lead him into the wall. 2:07.51 in the bonus final heat in the men's 200 IM. Now the consolation final heat of men's 200 IM. Lane 1, Nova of Virginia's Matthew Wolfel. 2 for North Carolina Aquatic, Ian Platts Mills. 3 for St. Croix, Jackson Kogler. 4 for Lakeside, Wilson York. 5 for Chelsea Piers Aquatics, Chaz Jones. 6 for Dad's Club, Larkin Hellman. 7 for Chelsea Piers Aquatic, Jack Haley. And 8 for North Carolina Aquatic, Connor Pack. Jack Haley, Chelsea Piers. Lane 7 at the end of the backstroke. 59.70 ahead of Jackson Kogler, St. Croix, lane 3, who turned into 100.12. Larkin Hellman getting some encouragement from his teammates down there. Same over there, Nova, Virginia, North Carolina over there in lane 1 and 2. Loving seeing the encouragement from all the teammates for our finalists competing this evening. Final night of the 2024 NCSA Summer Swimming Championships. Consolation final heat. Coming into the wall here, Heat 4, Wilson York, Lakeside Swim Team, getting in there right at the end. Kogler just exploded. Jackson Kogler from St. Croix in lane 3, 207.01. That was fantastic to see. Now we bring out the championship final heat in men's 200 IM. Swimming in lane 1 for Eagle Swim Team, Caden Bowers. 2 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Strahinia Meslow. 3 for Long Island Aquatic, Sean Green. 4 for Lakeside Swim Team, Thomas Mercer. Lane 5 for Suburban Seahawks, Jake Wang. 6 for Academy Bullets, Braden Capon. 7 for Rockville Montgomery, Griffin Oler. And 8 for Summit City Aquatics, Hayden Lynham in the championship final heat of the men's 200 IM. NCSA long course record of the men's 200 IM, 201.80 by Samuel Ida of Glenview Titans in 2017. Thomas Mercer, Lakeside out front at the 50, 25.75. Head of Caden Bowers, Eagle Swim Team in lane 1. Mercer looking strong on the backstroke. Turns at the 100. 56.89 ahead of Sean Green. Long Island Aquatic in lane 3, 57.16. Third at the turn, Jake Wang, Suburban Seahawks in lane 5. Jake Wang coming up on Thomas Mercer. They turned at the 150. Mercer still out front, 132.75 ahead of Wang. Green is third. Fourth position, Capon in lane 6. Half a length to go for Thomas Mercer here in the championship final, the men's 200i out. And Thomas Mercer from Lakeside, lane 4, pulls away from the rest of the championship final field and plants it on the wall in a time of 2:02.17. Back down to the scoreboard balcony, and we go. 50 freestyle coming up. Swimmers, don't forget that after the 50 free, we're going to need the top 8 finishers and everything that's been swum this evening over at award staging, so we can get that those award presentations done before we finish off the evening with 400 medley relays. Now the E final in women's 50 free. E final, Bateman in 1, Adela in 2, Haynes in 3, Keitel in 4, Conklin in 5, Smith in 6, Early in 7, and Karoma in lane 8. Over in lane 2, Lily Abdella. Abdella does touch first in the E final, 26.83. D final of women's 50 free. D final with Smith in lane 1, Zosa in 2, Smythe in 3, Komorowski in 4, Wilk in 5, Olisware in 6, Cowell in 7, Grogi in lane 8. And Olisware in lane 6, her sister coming up here in the championship final heat, and the current meet record holder in the women's 50 freestyle. More about that in a moment. And it is Smythe, Nora Smythe, the Mason Manta Rays in lane 3, 26.93. Bonus final. Bonus final, Bloom in 1, Lowe in 2, Schmidt in 3, Day in 4, Freeman in 5, Gill in 6, Roberson in 7, and Walk in lane 8. Molly Lowe, Suburban Seahawks peeking out there in lane 2. Yeah, but your winner coming out of lane 6, Audrey Gill at Chelsea Pearson at 26.94. We had a tie for second there between Day and lane 4 and Woke in lane 8. Consolation final. Consolation final, lane 1, Krasnicki, Antnewski in 2, Nealon in 3, Corrigan in 4, Stavropoulos in 5, Nardozzi in 6, Sears in 7, and Block in lane 8. Brooke Corrigan, Academy Bullets in lane 4, right there. Stavropoulos in lane 5 as they race into the wall, they reach, and it is Corrigan, Brooke Corrigan, Academy Bullets in lane 4, on the wall first in the consolation final heat in a 26.67. Now here comes the championship final heat of women's 50 freestyle. Swimming in lane 1 for Academy Bullets, Rebecca Rentz. 2 for Ole Swimming, Josie Conley. 3 for Wilmington Aquatic Club, Rachel Buckrath. 4 for Chelsea Piers Aquatics, Anam Alasware. 5 for Waukesha Express, Olivia Weiner. 6 for Chicago Wolfpack, Isabella Chow. 7 for Verona Area Swimming, Peyton Flowers. And in lane 8 for Lakeside, Charlotte Crush. Your championship final heat in women's 50 free. NCSA long course record, the women's 50 freestyle, 25.29 by Anam Alasware, Chelsea Piers, and she is your top seed here in lane 4. 25.29 is the record. Alasware with a preliminary swim this morning, 25.57. Alasware out in front, and she touches in a time of 25.41. Men's 50 free coming up. And now the E-final in that event. E-final with Ward in 1, Leginski in 2, Heyman in 3, Lowe in 4, Whiteford in 5, Giles in 6, Koo in 7, and Jones in lane 8. Lane 2, Benjamin Leginski, Ole Swimming. Looks like he's got his head down, but touching first. Out of lane 5, Ben Whiteford of Team Pittsburgh. Time of 24.25 with Leginski coming in second. D final in men's 50 free. D final here with Hinshaw in 1, Coyle in 2, Dar in 3, Edwards in 4, Nolan in 5, Moore in 6, Williams in 7, and Ferguson in lane 8. Splashing it up here in the D final and touching first out of lane 5, Peter Nolan, Chicago Wolfpack, and a time of 24.18. Now the bonus final in men's 50 free. Bonus final with Overton in 1, Perchinsky in 2, Stewart in 3, Griffith in 4, Zukowski in 5, Payne in 6, Yu in 7, and Dillon in lane 8. Another close race. Griffin in 4, Zukowski in lane 5, and it is Ryan Griffith of Coast Guard Blue Dolphins, lane 4. First on the wall in a time of 23.89. Now the consolation final in men's 50 free. Lane 1 of this consolation final heat, Duncan Johannesson in 2, McGinley in 3, Solitario in 4, Fleck in 5, Sluka in 6, Campbell in 7, and Kopstick in lane 8. And first to touch in the consolation final heat. Out of lane 7, Brady Campbell, Mason Manarays, a time of 23.59. Here now the championship final heat in men's 50 free. The lineup beginning in lane 1 from Chicago Wolfpack. Stephen Grude, lane 2 from Lakeside, Alexander Teesing, 3 for Zionsville, Jake Terrara, 4 for Ole Swimming, Devin Dilger, 5 for Badger Aquatics, Samuel Wolf, 6 for Dad's Club, Nicholas Hensel, 7 for Aquatic Team of Mecklenburg, Nathaniel Home, and 8 for Machine Aquatics, Jason Ross. This is your championship final heat of men's 50 free. Final race of this summer championship in your top seed, Devin Dilger from Ole Swimming, lane 4, the current meet record holder at a 22.59. Set that the other night on the front end of the 200 freestyle relay for his team. Samuel Wolf in lane 5, but here comes Dilger at the end, and touching first is Devin Dilger of Ole Swimming in a time of 23.20. Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for our swimmers here? Men and women, fantastic. Over the last 5 days, nothing to do but hand out hardware coming up. We need all of our top 8 finishers from all the events swum this evening over at award staging. And then we'll have High Point Awards and team awards coming up. Then after we do the awards, we'll finish up the meet with 400 medley relay. Can't forget about the relay. Main competition pool is open. Feet first entry only, please. Again, we need our top 8 finishers in all the individual events swum this evening. We'll present these awards and then we'll finish off the evening with 400 medley relay. Ready now to begin our awards, individual events, starting off with women's 50 backstroke. Awards in women's 50 backstroke. 8th place from Germantown Academy, Carly Bowles. 7th from Germantown Academy, Emily Hamill. 6th place from Stingrays, Finley Jolins. 5th from Lakeside Swim Team, Kate Brager. 4th from Academy Bullets, Rebecca Rentz. 3rd from Ole Swimming, Josie Conley. 2nd from Northwest Arkansas, Ellison Schrank. And your 2024 NCSA champion of the women's 50 backstroke from Lakeside, Charlotte Crush, in a time of 28.70. Next award presentation in the men's 50 backstroke. Coming up onto the awards podium, your top 7 finishers in men's 50 back. In 7th place from Pittsburgh Elite, Jackson Edwards. 6th from Academy Bullets, Braden Capon. 5th place from Long Island Aquatic Club, Emmanuel Mountainakis. 4th place from Mason Manor Rays, Jarrett Payne. 3rd place from Aquatic Team of Mecklenburg, Zachary Spicer. 2nd place finisher from Long Island Aquatic Club, Martin Perchinsky. And your 2024 NCSA champion in men's 50 backstroke from Lakeside, Sawyer Tapp, in a time of 26.29. Thank you, gentlemen. Next up, the award presentation in women's 800 freestyle. Here they come onto the awards podium. In 8th place from Long Island Aquatic Club, Sadie Davidoff. 7th from Long Island, Samantha Anderson. 6th place from Long Island, Sarah Larson. 5th place from Long Island, Vivian Zangaro. 4th place from Long Island, Lily Gormson. That's impressive, having that many teammates there in the top 8 in the women's 800 free. In 3rd place from Germantown Academy, Nora Weber. 2nd place from North Carolina Aquatic Club, Daisy Collins. And 2024 NCSA champion in the women's 800 free from Rockville Montgomery Swim Club, Andrea Dworak, at a time of 8:51.17. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, ladies. On to our next award presentation. And that will be in the men's 1500 freestyle. Men's 1500 free coming up. In 8th place from Rockville, Montgomery, Cooper Zecker-Kemney. 7th place for Tsunami Swim Team, Deacon Gutschall. 6th place for Long Island Aquatic Club, James Darcy. 5th place for Long Island Aquatic Club, Sean Atkinson. 4th place for Petty Aquatic Association, Luke Brennan. 3rd for Long Island, William Siegel. Placing 2nd from Team Pittsburgh Elite, McClellan Clark. And your 2024 NCSA champion in the men's 1500 free from Core Swimming, Evan Gluck, in a time of 15:35.30. And now the award presentation in women's 200 IM. In 8th place from Nova of Virginia Aquatics, Caitlin Hodum. 7th place for Suburban Seahawks, Lainey Mullins. 6th place for Mason Manta Rays, Adeline Robillard. 5th place for Machine Aquatics, Elizabeth Bryan. 4th place for Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. 3rd place for Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner. Placing 2nd from Tide Riders, Sydney Shoke. And your 2024 NCSA champion in the women's 200 IM from Lakeside, Kate Brager, and a time of 2:15.45. Thank you, ladies. And now the award presentation in men's 200 IM. In 8th place from Summit City Aquatics, Hayden Lynham. 7th from Eagle Swim Team, Caden Bowers. 6th from Rockville Montgomery Swim Club, Griffin Oler. 5 for Long Island Aquatic Club, Strahinia Meslow. 4th from Academy Bullets Swim Club, Braden Capon. 3rd from Long Island Aquatic, Sean Green. 2nd from Suburban Seahawks, Jake Wang. And the 2024 NCSA champion in men's 200 IM from Lakeside, Thomas Mercer, and a time of 2:02.17. Our next award presentation in women's 50 freestyle. In 8th place in women's 50 free from Lakeside Swim Team, Charlotte Crush. 7th place from Verona Area Swimming, Peyton Flowers. 6th place for Wilmington Aquatic Club, Rachel Bachroth. 5th from Ole Swimming, Josie Conley. 4th from Chicago Wolfpack, Isabella Chow. 3rd place for Academy Bullets, Rebecca Rentz. 2nd for Waukesha Express, Olivia Weiner. And your 2024 NCSA champion of the women's 50 free from Chelsea Piers Aquatic. And I'm Alice Ware in a time of 25.41. And now the award presentation in men's 50 free. In 8th place for Machine Aquatics, Jason Ross. 7th from Chicago Wolfpack, Stephen Grude. 6th from Mecklenburg, Nathaniel Helm. 5th from Dad's Club, Nicholas Hensel. 4th from Zionsville Swim Club, Jake Terrara. 3rd place from Lakeside Swim Team, Alexander Teesing. 2nd place from Badger Aquatics, Samuel Wolf. And your 2024 NCSA champion in the men's 50 free from Ole Swimming, Devin Dilger, in a time of 23.20. That concludes our award presentations for our individual events. 400 medley relay coming up shortly, then more awards. Swimmers, let's please begin to clear the pool. Timers into your chairs, please. Swimmers, let's please clear the main competition pool. Swimmers, please clear the main competition pool. "12 heats, 400 medley relay to wrap up this championship. Swimmers, please clear the pool, or you're going to get run over." All right, ready to get going here. Heat 1, women's 400 medley relay. Cheng leads off for New Trier in lane 1. Nardozzi for Pittsburgh Elite in 2. Connor for Suburban Seahawks in 4. Dwork for Rockville in 5. Burke for Dad's Club in 6. Zongaro for Long Island Aquatic in 7. And Hamill leads off for Germantown Academy in lane 8. Suburban Seahawks out front. Caitlin Colasar up next. Lane 5, Rockville Montgomery, Angela Kadori. And third position at the first 100, lane 7, Long Island Aquatic Club with Kara Payton now in the water. Rockville Montgomery out front, Maria Webb up next. Look how close it is for second, third, and fourth. Second at the 200, Lane 6, Dad's Club with Cassidy Kitchell now in the water for Suburban Seahawks in lane 4. Laney Mullins. Long Island Aquatic in lane 7, Corinna Dye. Anchoring for Rockville Montgomery in lane 5, Gabriel Day. Lane 7 for Long Island, Lily Gormson. Third position, Dad's Club in lane 6, Lexi Smith. Fourth position, lane 4, Suburban Seahawks, Molly Lowe. Rockville Montgomery brings it in here. Heat 1 of the women's 400 medley relay. Rockville Montgomery's time, 4:19.76 to start us off. Heat 2. Here we are with Heat 2. Fairbanks leading off for Mason Manarays B in lane 2. Simmons for Zionsville in 3. Cook for Tide Riders in 4. McKay for Ole Swimming in 5. Robertson for Ensworth in lane 6. Cameron for Arlington Aquatic in 7. And Bateman for Petty Aquatic in lane 8. Zionsville Swim Club out front in lane 3. It'll be Madeline Aiken up next. Lane 4 for Tide Riders, Charlotte Brown coming up. Lane 8 for Petty Aquatics, Celia Traub, there she goes. Fourth position in lane 6, Ensworth Aquatics, Molly Back. The meet record in the women's 400 medley relay, Lakeside Swim Team. Last July here at the IU Natatorium before 12.19. Swimming third for Zionsville in lane 3, Ava Metzger. Over in lane 2, we got Mason Manarays and Addison Sholin. Third position is Petty Aquatics in lane 8, Samantha Valicious. And in fourth in lane 6 for Ensworth, Amelia Trelove. Haley Hunter to anchor for Zionsville in lane 3 for Mason Manarays, Nora Smythe. Away now for Petty Aquatic, third position in lane 8, Lola Early. For Ensworth in 6, Riley Wiggers. Mason Manarays trying to catch up to Zionsville here. Coming down underneath the flags. And Haley Hunter brings it in for Zionsville. They touch in a 4:18.69. Heat 3 of women's 400 medley relay. Graziano leads off for Lakeside B in lane 1. McNamara for Academy Bullets B in 2. Naraki for Academy Bullets A in 3. Schweikert for Mason Manarays A in 4. We got Crush for Lakeside in 5. Kaminsky for Chicago Wolfpack in 6. Moore for Chelsea Piers in 7. And Paredes for Verona in lane 8. Lakeside out front, Hannah Schmidt up next. Charlotte Crush got that nice lead for Lakeside. Over in lane 4 for Mason Manarays. Adeline Robillard. Third in lane 3, Academy Bullets, Chloe Diner. And fourth, Lakeside B in lane 1, Sydney Perkins. Lakeside still out front, lane 5. Kate Brager up next. Second position at the 200 is Academy Bullets, Isabella Witowitz now. Third position, Mason Manarays in lane 4, Taylor Bacher. And fourth, Academy Bullets, their B relay, Ariana Nakula in lane 2. This is heat 3 of the women's 400 medley relay. Anchor swimmers getting ready to go. Lakeside still out front, lane 5. Elizabeth Suma in the anchor position. For Mason Manarays in lane 4, Isabella Template. For Academy Bullets A in lane 3, Rebecca Rentz. And fourth position at the 300, Academy Bullets B in lane 2, Tessalina Stavropoulos. On the charge, Academy Bullets, Rebecca Rentz coming back on Mason Manarays in lane 4, but out in front, Lakeside, lane 5. Touching first here in heat 3, a time of 4:11.26. That is a new unofficial meet record in the women's 400 medley relay, ladies and gentlemen. That's our 7th meet record of this championship. Lakeside Swim Team, unofficial time, 4:11.26. Heat 1 now of men's 400 medley relay. Heat 1, men's 400 medley relay. Smith leads off for Waukesha Express in lane 1. Edwards for Team Pittsburgh Elite in 2. Patterson for Mason Manarays B in 3. Guerin for Carolina Aquatic in 4. Hammond for Ensworth Aquatic in 5. Pyle for Summit City in 6. Walrun for Zionsville in 7. And Platts Mills for North Carolina Aquatic in lane 8. Waukesha Express out there in lane 1 in the lead. Carter Jewell up next. Second position, Pittsburgh Elite in lane 2 with Andrew Perez in the water now. Third position in lane 6, Summit City, Hayden Lynham. And fourth position in lane 3, Mason Manarays, their B relay, Ryder Hicks. Waukesha Express with a big lead here. Heat 1 of the men's 400 medley relay. Mason Brune up next for Waukesha. Lane 6 for Summit City, Owen Lindsay. Third position, lane 4, Carolina Aquatic, William Gray. It's been Waukesha Express all the way here in Heat 1 of the men's 400 medley relay in lane 1. Mason Brune coming down here to transition off to the anchor swimmer, Ryan Wayner. Lane 6 for Summit City, Logan Pazwinski to anchor. Third position, and now in the water, Carolina Aquatics, Evan Pressler. Correction, that's Ben Pritchard for Carolina Aquatic. In the water for Carolina Aquatic. For Pittsburgh Elite in lane 2, Nazar Zukovsky. NCSA record in the men's 400 medley relay, 3:46.08 by Arlington Aquatic in 2022. And Waukesha Express out front all the way here in Heat 1. They touch in a time of 3:52.86. Heat 2 of men's 400 medley relay. Connie leads off for Academy Bullets in lane 1. Barrow for Kentucky Aquatics in 2. Tipton for Chicago Wolfpack in 3. O'Connell for Long Island Aquatic B in 4. Williams for Dad's Club in 5. Spicer for Mecklenburg in 6. Dye for Irish Aquatics in 7. And Ingraham for Arlington Aquatic in lane 8. Mecklenburg out front. In lane 6, Nathaniel Helm up next. Second at the 100 out of lane 8, Arlington Aquatic Club with Paris Garvin in the water now. Third at the 100, lane 5, Dad's Club, Caden Zhao. And fourth position out of lane 1, Academy Bullets, Braden Capon. Dad's Club, Caden Zhao, lane 5. Alex Mayao up next. Tate Alexander for Mecklenburg in 6. Third position, Arlington Aquatic in lane 8. Chase Rabe now in the water. 3 for Chicago Wolfpack. Biko Hooper Havlin in lane 3. Dad's Club still out front at the 250. Head of Mecklenburg in lane 6. Next up for Dad's Club, Nicholas Hensel to anchor. Second position in lane 3, Chicago Wolfpack, Peter Nolan now in the water. Third is Mecklenburg in lane 6, Brian Bucci. And in fourth, with 100 to go in lane 4, Long Island Aquatic B, Strahinya Meslow anchoring. Nicholas Hensel bringing it home for Dad's Club in lane 5. Dad's Club touching in a 349.67. Heat 3 now in men's 400 medley relay. Heat 3 of men's 400 medley relay. Zexter leads off for Oli A in lane 1. We got Bailey for Lakeside B in 2. Payne for Mason Matteries in 3. Tap for Lakeside in 4. Mountain Tanakanis for Long Island in 5. Van Wechter for Eagle Swim Team in 6. Brinchfield for Suburban Seahawks in 7. And Oler for Rockville Montgomery in lane 8. Long Island Aquatic. Out front, lane 5, David Kudnerski swimming in the second position. Lane 4, we got a Lakeside Swim Team, Wilson York. Third at the 100, Mason Manarays, Walker Bailey. And fourth in lane 8, Brian Wilbur in the water now for Rockville Montgomery. Wilson York for Lakeside in lane 4 here on the breaststroke leg. Thomas Mercer up next for Lakeside. Lane 5 for Long Island. It'll be Martin Perchinsky. There he goes. Third position in lane 3, Mason Manarays, Brady Campbell now underway. And in lane 6 for Eagle Swim Team, Caden Bowers in lane 6. Lakeside with a huge lead over the rest of Heat 3 here in the men's 400 medley relay. Alexander Teesing getting ready to anchor for Lakeside in lane 4. Very close for second and third here. Second position in lane 5, Long Island Aquatics, Sean Green. Brandon Richter now underway for Eagle Swim Team. In lane 6, they were third at the 300. Fourth position, Mason Manarays in lane 3. And for the Manarays, Charles Dillon anchoring. Again, the meet record in this event, 3:46.08 by Arlington Aquatic Club 2022. Long Island, a correction, Lakeside coming in here in lane 4. And Lakeside with a time, 3:45.11. That's another new unofficial meet record in the men's 400 medley relay. That would make our 8th meet record of the Summer Swimming Championship here. Heat 4 of women's 400 medley relay. Link leading off for Rockville Montgomery B in lane 1. Connor for Mecklenburg in 2. Pillion for Blazing Barracudas in 3. Walk for North Carolina Aquatic in 4. Chen for Long Island Aquatic Club B in lane 5. Barnes for Irish Aquatics in 7. And Hainan for Fast Tigers in lane 8. Leading at the 100 here in Heat 4. Out of lane 2, Mecklenburg with Caitlin Cromer now in the water. Second in lane 7, Irish Aquatics, Izzy Melvin. And third at the 100 in lane 3, Blazing Barracudas, Catherine Dorsey. North Carolina Aquatic, fourth in lane 4 with Isabel Woke. Really tight field here, halfway through heat 4, the women's 400 medley relay. Out in front, lane 4, North Carolina Aquatic, Yari Brock now underway. Blazing Barracuda is second in lane 3. Sophia Jimenez third. Mecklenburg in lane 2. Catherine Gunther. And fourth in lane 5, Long Island Aquatic, their B relay, Samantha Anderson. Blazing Barracudas to the front in lane 3. Sophia Jimenez on the fly here for Blazing Barracuda. Charlotte Duzert to anchor for Blazing Barracudas in lane 3. Second position over in lane 2 is going to be Mecklenburg with Mary Drummond up next. And Daisy Collins anchoring for North Carolina Aquatic in lane 4. Kind of a great race down here to the finish in heat 4 of women's 400 medley relay. On the charge in lane 4, Daisy Collins for North Carolina Aquatic. And North Carolina Aquatic touching first in lane 4 at a time of 4:23.60. Heat 4 of men's 400 medley relay. Heat 4 of the men's 400 medley relay. Shout leads off for Chicago Wolfpack B in lane 1. Crowley for Team Greenville in 2. Begin for Rockville Montgomery B in lane 3. Eford for Dad's Club B in lane 4. Turgeon for Pittsburgh Elite B in lane 5. And Vaughn for Machine Aquatics in lane 6. Over in lane 1, Chicago Wolfpack B, Larry Rattler up next. Second position, Dad's Club in lane 4, Jacob Beguff. Third position, lane 2, Team Greenville, Joshua Welder. And fourth in lane 5, Team Pittsburgh Elite, their B relay, Zachary Schuster. Dad's Club out front in lane 4. James Hackney now in the water. Team Greenville second in lane 2. Owen Bird underway. Lane 6 is Machine Aquatics. Jason Ross. And 4th position in lane 1, Chicago Wolfpack, the B relay, Stephen Grude. Anchoring for Dad's Club in 4, Larkin Hellman. Over in 2 for Team Greenville, Luke Heyman. 3rd position with 100 to go, lane 6, Machine Aquatics, Mason Mentz. And 4th position in lane 5, Pittsburgh Elite B Relay with McClellan Clark anchoring. Larkin Hellman. He is churning it up with half a length to go here in Heat 4 of the men's 400 medley relay. Working to close the gap over in lane 2 for Team Greenville, Luke Heyman. Not enough real estate to get that done. Dad's Club's going to touch first out of lane 4 here in Heat 4 in a time of 3:54.81. Heat 5 of women's 400 medley relay. Heat 5 of women's 400 medley relay. Zentz leads off for Eagle Swim Team. In lane 1, Robertson for Affinity Aquatic in 2. Naira for Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic B in lane 3. Dimitrovich for Ensworth Aquatics B in lane 4. Kaneen for Tide Riders B in lane 5. Alley for Dad's Club B in lane 6. Jefferson for Wilmington Aquatic lane 7. Emmerich for North Carolina Aquatic B in lane 8. We need a Dad's Club coach here to the head table. Dad's Club coach, please come to the head table. 100 turn coming up here in Heat 5 of the women's 400 medley relay. And out in front, lane 5 for Tide Riders. Now underway, we got Ashlyn Canali. 2nd position at the 100, Dad's Club. Their B relay in 6, Ella Peterson. 3rd position is North Carolina Aquatic B, Peyton James. And 4th, lane 2, Affinity Aquatic, Caden Stout. Affinity out front in lane 2. Caden Stout going to turn it over to Ava Kaiser. 2nd position, lane 5, Tide Riders. Hannah Renaud in the water now. Third position, lane 6, Dad's Club, their B relay, Lillian Pogue. And for Chicago Wolfpack B in lane 3, Alexia Bruckman. Ava Kaiser working the fly here for Affinity Aquatic in lane 2. Megan Becker to anchor for Infinity. With 100 to go, second position in lane 5, Tide Riders, Noelle Rice. Third position, lane 6, Dad's Club, Kira DeLong. Fourth position, Ensworth B, Julia Mason in the water. Megan Becker bringing it home for Infinity Aquatic A in lane 2. On the move here, lane 6, Dad's Club, Kira DeJong. Into the wall they come, and touching first is Affinity Aquatic in lane 2. Their time, 4:24.43. So 200ths of a second quicker than Dad's Club, their B relay. Dad's Club was really coming on there, but Affinity Aquatic, the A relay, touching first in heat 5. Heat 5 now for the men's 400 medley relay. Heat 5 of the men's 400 medley relay. Smith leads off for Arkansas in lane 1. Weeks for Irish Aquatics B in 2. Blatt for Tide Riders in 3. Tiffin for Eagle Swim Team B in 4. Murdoch for Tsunami. You got Johanneman for Fast Tigers in lane 6. Murphy for Academy Bullets B in 7. And Tharrington for Chelsea Piers Aquatic in lane 8. Joshua Smith opens up a big lead for Arkansas Dolphins over in lane 1. Noah Perry now underway. Second position, lane 8, Chelsea Piers with Chaz Jones in the water. Third position in 3 is Tide Riders, Cabot Morosky. And fourth position in lane 4, Eagle Swim Team B, Matthew Leo. Halfway through heat 5, with Chelsea Piers out in the lead. Jack Haley in the water. Second in lane 4, Eagle Swim Team, Owen Bartel. Third in lane 2, Irish Aquatics, Leo Nye. And fourth in lane 5, Tsunami Swim Team, Preston Zuber. Chelsea Piers, Chase Elliott to anchor in lane 8. Second position is in lane 4, Eagle Swim Team with Langston Duncan. Third position in lane 6, Fast Tigers, Alex Koo. Fourth position for Tsunami, lane 5, Deacon Gutschall. And touching here in lane 8, Chelsea Piers, a time of 3:57.68. Heat 6 of women's 400 medley relay. Heat 6 of women's 400 medley relay. Houts leads off for Southeast Metro Sharks in lane 1. Heinz for Greenville in 2. Lane 4, we got Blydal for Shark Swim Club in 4. Meyer for Waukesha in 5. And for Waukesha B in lane 6 is Troitsky. Anchor swimmers in the water out front in lane 5. Waukesha Express, Olivia Weiner, second position. Sharks in 4. Marcy DeGroot. For Team Greenville, Lily Abdullah in lane 2. Olivia Weiner bringing it in for Waukesha Express in lane 5. Their time, 4:24.97. One more relay heat to go. Heat 6 of men's 400 medley relay. Heat 6 of the men's 400 medley relay. Wachowski leading off for Oli B in lane 1. O'Connor for Izwaki in 2. Hinshaw for Zionsville B in 3. Zhang for North Carolina Aquatic B in 5. Abernathy for Infinity Aquatic in lane 6. Chumley for Tide Riders B in 7. And Miller for Izwaki B in lane 8. North Carolina Aquatic B out front. Lysander Mihaly now in the water. Second position in lane 7 was Tide Riders, their B relay, Camden Theodos. Third at the 100. Lane 2 is Waukee, Charles Prince underway. And fourth in lane 6, Infinity, Logan Truskowski. Infinity out front, lane 6. Vaughn Muir now. Lane 5 for North Carolina B, Benjamin Brock. Third at the 200 in lane 1, Oli swimming. We got Zane Nall in the water. And fourth in lane 2 is Waukee Aquatics, Aiden Terezas. Anchor swimmers ready to go. Infinity out front, David Powell up next. In lane 5 for North Carolina Aquatic, Maximilian Halpern. Third, we got Oli B in lane 1, Everett Ward. And in fourth position, lane 2 is Waukee Aquatics with Grant Freeze. Half a length to go. Maximilian Halpern coming in over in lane 1 for Ole. Everett Ward for Ole, and touching first is Ole B over in lane 1. Their time 4:01.50. And that now concludes all the swimming. So let's give our swimmers a big round of applause. Great job. Swimmers, coaches, parents, swim fans all the way around. We have relay awards coming up. We need our top 8 finishing teams in women's and men's 400 medley relay. We got High Point, Coach of the Year, and champion team trophies coming up, so stick with us. Once again, we need our top 8 finishing relays over at award staging, please. All right, we are ready now for the award presentations. Women's 400 medley relay. All right, the award presentation in women's 400 medley relay In 8th place, Mason Manor Rays B, Fairbanks, Riley, Schoenlin, and Smythe. 7th place, Verona Area Swim Team, Paredes, Burrows, Flowers, and Block. 6th place, Zionsville Swim Club, Simmons, Aiken, Metzger, and Hunter. 5th place, Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic, their A relay, Kaminsky, Duran, Chow, and Arroyo. In 4th place, Academy Bullets, their B relay, McNamara, Naraki, Nakula, and Stavropoulos. 3rd place, Mason Manor Rays, the A relay, Schweikert, Robillard, Backer, and Tepley. 2nd place, Academy Bullets A, Naraki, Diner, Witowitz, and Rentz. And in 2024 NCSA champions in the women's 400 medley relay, they did it establishing a new meet record with their swim this evening of a 4:11.26, and that'd be Charlotte Crush, Hannah Schmidt, Kate Brager, and Elizabeth Suma from Lakeside, their A relay. Fantastic. Now the award presentation in men's 400 medley relay. Your top 8 finishing teams coming up onto the awards podium. In 8th place, Lakeside Swim Team B, Bailey, Durham, Wilcox, and Hitch. 7th place, Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic, Tipton, Highland Persalt, Hooper Havlin, and Nolan. 6th place, Ole Swimming, Zexter, Delzer, Dilger, and Leginski. 5th place, Waukesha Express, Smith, Jewell, Brune, and Wayner. 4th place, Mason Manor Rays, Payne, Bailey, Campbell, and Dillon. 3rd place, Dad's Club, William, Zhao, Miao, and Hensel. 2nd place, Long Island Aquatic Club, Mountain Tanekas, Kuznerski, Perchinsky, and Green. And your 2024 NCSA Summer Swimming Champions in the men's 400 medley relay, Lakeside Swim Team in a new meet record time, 3:45.11. Sawyer Tapp, Wilson York, Thomas Mercer, and Alexander Teesing. And now we're ready to recognize our high point individuals, beginning with the women. In 5th place, with 116 points from Tide Riders, Sydney Shope. In 4th place, with 132 points from Rockville, Montgomery, Andrea Dwork. 3rd place, with 133 points from Waukesha Express, Ella Antonuski. 2nd place with 144 points from Lakeside, Charlotte Crush. And your individual high point female with 158 points from Lakeside Swim Team, Kate Brager. Kate, come on up. Congratulations, Kate. High Point men, 5th place with 114 points from Long Island Aquatic, Martin Perchinsky. 4th place with 115 points for North Carolina Aquatic Club, Ian Platts Mills. 3rd place with 122 points from New Wave, Enzo Solitario. 2nd with 145 points for Academy Bullets, Braden Capon. And your High Point male with 222 points from Long Island Aquatic Club, Sean Green. So congratulations to Kate Brigger and Sean Green. Next up, we'd like to do the performances of the meet. And for the women, we'd like to recognize with 855 points from Lakeside, Charlotte Crush. Charlotte. Performance of the meet for men with 857 points from Long Island Aquatic, Sean Green. Come on up, Sean. Maybe get a picture with Charlotte, the two of you together. Next up, we'd like to recognize the coach of the meet. Ladies and gentlemen, Dave Ferris, Long Island Aquatic Club. And in women's team scoring, in 5th place with 497 points, Germantown Academy. In 4th place with 612 points, Mason Manarays. In 3rd place with 652 points, Long Island Aquatic. 2nd place with 1,136 points, Lakeside Swim Team. They are your runner-up team champion. And the women's team champions, Academy Bullets with 1,360 and 1/2 points. Head on up there and get your banner. Everybody squeeze in there. In men's team scoring, the top 5. 5th place, Chicago Wolfpack with 462 and 1/2 points. We had a tie for 3rd place between Dad's Club and Mason Manor Rays with 601 points. 2nd place, Lakeside Swim Team, 1,018 points. Your runner-up men's team champion. Everybody look at the cameras. Remember, if you can't see the cameras, they can't see you in the picture. All right. And in men's team scoring, your champions, Long Island Aquatic Club with 1,291 and 1/2 points. All right, in combined team scoring, in 5th place, Chicago Wolfpack Aquatic Club with 846 and 1/2 points. In 4th place, Mason Manor Rays with 1,213 points. In 3rd place, Academy Bullets with 1,781 and 1/2 points. Your runner-up combined team champions, Long Island Aquatic Club with 1,943 and 1/2 points. And your combined team champions for 2024, the Summer Swimming Championship, Lakeside Swim Team with 2,154 points. Congratulations to everybody as they run to the exits. Thanks for the opportunity to announce for you guys. You're amazing, you're wonderful, and we look forward to seeing you back here for the 2025 Summer Swimming Championship. Safe travels to wherever you're going. Good night, everybody.